Hello kids, Daddy's here. Right now, Daddy will show you a sci-fi film from 2022, titled Wifelike. Prepare your snacks to feel the cringe and crunch. Be a good kid and subscribe to Daddy's channel. Spoilers ahead, watch out. The film begins with an advertisement from the founder of Wifelike Enterprises, Marion, who has created the artificial intelligence called companions that will serve men at the table and fulfill them in bed like kings. A detective named William, who has lost his wife, meets Marion. Marion expresses gratitude to William for rescuing the kidnapped companions and presents William with a companion who resembles his late wife, Meredith. When he sees her companions, he remembers their first meet when she came to his house to gather signatures for a petition to ban artificial intelligence. William starts Meredith at his house. While he waits for the information to be processed, he explains in a calm and loving manner to her that she is in his house. He explains that their minds will merge more quickly the more she learns about his late wife. At night, Meredith asks William to activate intimacy mode so they can make love. Meredith recommends him to set the love drive to 80%. He complies and they make love. Meredith goes to her room to recharge the battery overnight after they are done. Instead of immediately going to recharge, she goes through William's late wife's personal items found in the drawer, and as she stands by the window, she notices someone wearing a white mask outside. In the morning, while Meredith is preparing breakfast, they see the news on television about two companions girls who have been abducted by the organization known as Scifi. William explains that they use it to reprogram companions to kill human. At work, the Sarge assigns William the task of finding two missing companions while also praising William for being the best finding companions of the week. The second place goes to Jack, who has also been living with the companions for a long time. At night, William visits the suspect's house. He is successful in removing one of the companions' shock collar. The girl tells William everything she is aware of regarding the people and events inside the house. He enters and beats the suspect. He releases another companion there. Suddenly, a man comes and points a gun at another companion's. He was immediately shot by William. Meanwhile, in William's house, Meredith goes to recharge and enter dream mode, at which point the virtual dream operator named Ito sends her to Dreamscape her birthday celebration. She greets William there and wishes her a happy birthday. Meredith also meets a white masked man who hands her a business card with a red bird drawn on it before walking away. Meredith meets Ito again and asks to add knitting to the list of her hobbies. Then, she starts knitting the same red bird that was drawn on the card. Meredith decides to ride her bike and runs into a strange woman, which causes her to fall off. The woman claims that she has repeatedly done this to her. She also mentions that they are out of time and need her to remember something before leaving. Meredith tells William what happened when she gets home, but he assumes she's just a jealous woman who doesn't like companions. After cleans up the wound on her knees, he goes to shower with her. Meredith gives William the knitted she made, and he is impressed. He does, however, wonders her talent because his late wife didn't knit. Then he tells Meredith about how they first met on a park bench. She declined his request to sit down next to her. In the evenings, she recharges and enters dream mode. She meets Ito and asks him to show the memories of their first meeting in the park. But it turns out that the files are blocked. When he tries it again, it succeeds, but instead of William, a white masked man approaches her and asks her to remember something important. William wakes Meredith, making her is unable to find out how the meeting ended. William throws the knitted that Meredith gave him into the trash. After waiting for William to go to sleep, she opens Meredith's recorded videos when she is still alive. Her relationship with William is so wonderful and joyful. William is given a new task by the Sarge to find a companion named Lisa. William was able to find her at work as a secretary, where she pretended to be a human. He informs her that he must come with him to a Wifelike Enterprises so that she can be reprogramming. Lisa, however, declines to accept such a life and jumps out the window. Meanwhile, at William's house, the woman from the park, Louise, reappears. Louise informs Meredith that the white masked man wants to meet Meredith in private. She asks Meredith to use her program to record a message for William. In the message, Louise mentions Keen, a man who is looking forward to meet Meredith. At the Wifelike Enterprises, William notices the company advertisement for the launch of a new project about a baby who will never grow up, with which he disagrees. Following that, he requests to meet with Marion. In reporting Lisa's incident, William expresses concern that the other companions might be able to make similar decisions, or even worse, kill their owner. Marion reassures him that companions do not have feeling to make such decisions unless someone programmed them to do it. When William gets home, he discovers that Meredith knit him another red bird, which bothers him more, especially after Meredith told him about Louise's visit and hear the record. Jack is spending time with his companions when William calls to inform him that they came into his house and telling him to come. William creates a plan by set up a meeting with Keen in Meredith's dream. While Jack traces the link and eliminates Louise, William will kill Keen. Jack gets everything ready to carry out the plan. Meredith meets the white-masked man who turns out is Keen. He shows his face and says that all of her memories about him were erased. He then pulls out a piece of paper and instructs her to remember the location which is watched by the two. William straightly goes to the location and shoots Keen. However, it turns out to be a statue wearing a white mask. When he returns home, Meredith informs William that someone knocked on the door and left a note. He reveals that Keen had previously taken her and reprogrammed her to fight for the Scair, in which she participated in several bombing campaigns that resulted in the deaths of numerous humans. He persuades Wifelike Enterprises to give her another chance. William erased those memories in order to protect Meredith, which is why she can't remember it. They try again, and this time William joins Meredith to her dream mode. Jack explains to him if William passes away in Meredith's dream, William will also pass away in real life. There, as he anticipates, they meet Keen. William tells Meredith to run and wakes up at 10%, explaining that he has a business with Keen that he must resolve alone. William knocks him out as the fight starts. They shift into another dreamscape and meet Meredith there. Everyone, including Meredith, is told to leave by William. Keen asserts that Meredith will remember everything, to which William responds that he will erase her memory without knowing Meredith overhears. Just as William is about to finish Keen, Meredith awakens, causing William enraged. William later informs Meredith that she will do a procedure to erase her memories tomorrow. Meredith begs him not to erase her memory. She must do it because he can't afford to lose her, despite the fact after the procedure Meredith won't remember who William is. The next morning, Meredith is brought to a room where another companions are waiting for their turn. One of the companions named Oli claims that they have already met many times, but Meredith is unable to remember it. Then Oli tells the trick how to hold onto old memory. Companions use this trick to pass the information and help the ringmaster in bringing Wifelike Enterprises down. Oli teaches Meredith how to hide her memories in her dreams so that they cannot find it. Louise, on the other hand, visits Jack's flat and meets his companions. Louise gives her a flash drive and tells her to bring it to Jack. After the procedure, Meredith is brought home. He starts her up and explains everything like he did at first. Suddenly, Jack shows up and informs Meredith that she is not William's wife. She is urged to leave by William. Then Jack presents the evidence that he obtained from the flash drive that Louise gave to his companions. The evidence indicates that William killed Keen, which explains why they can only find him in Meredith's dream mode. It turns out that William has a toxic obsession with Meredith. Jack says that he will take William to jail for killing Keen. Hearing this, William shoots Jack without realizing Meredith was present. He is shocked when she says that what William did to Jack was similar to what he did to Keen. Meredith recalls William arresting Keen with charge that Meredith is a companion and Keen kidnapped her. William led Keen to a secluded place where he was shot. Then he made her into his love prisoner and fitted her with a shock collar in case Meredith refused to obey his orders. But William eventually came to the conclusion that he couldn't win Meredith's heart. He then decided to kill her and ordered a companions who looked like her. Meredith raises her strength level settings to maximum, enabling her to defeat William. Before he kills William, she reveals that Keen is actually Louise in her dream mode, hoping that Meredith will be able to remember everything that happened. Then she ends his life by suffocating him with a pillow in the same way he ended hers. The ringmaster, who turns out to be Meredith, enters the stage and gives a speech full of encouragement, assuring her followers that the companions have rights like any other human beings and that their memories will never be erased again. On the other hand, Marion has created artificial agent William to find the ringmaster. That's all for today, kids. Help Daddy by like and subscribe. See you on the next videos.